Alright, let's get it. What's good? What's good? What's good? Of course, it's yours truly, Mike, coming back at you guys with another video today. AKA another video ngayon, which means right now. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this one is not gonna be for the faint at heart, okay? If you soft and you sensitive, this one is not gonna be the video for you, because I'm kind of pissed off a little bit. So, I'm gonna try to, balance myself from being really upset to trying to remain mild-mannered, which I'm sure that I can do because that's just the type of personality that I am. But today's topic is, man, you gotta choose your team and stick with your team. Is it gonna be men or is it gonna be women? Again, is it going to be men or is it going to be women? Give me a minute to explain real quick. Just give me a minute to get my thoughts together, because I want to make sure that this comes across as straight to the point as possible, but I promise you guys I will not keep you long. I mean, there are going to be times that there are probably going to be many people who are going to click off this video. I'm not here to piss people off. There's a situation that I've been made aware of that kind of sort of really throws me off a little bit. And so I'm definitely not feeling it right now. So I need to go ahead and explain it. Let me lay the foundation for you. Foreign men come to the Philippines for many, many reasons. They want to enjoy the beach, the food, the culture. I've talked about that 1,000 times, and I'll say it again. But there is a rare occasion and the rare few that come to the Philippines to live out a quote-unquote fantasy or desire. Maybe in their home country that fantasy or desire is not welcomed or accepted in their home country. So they come to the Philippines to act out that desire or fantasy. I think you feel where I'm going with this, but I want you to stick with me. I really, really do. Now, you come to the Philippines to act out this fantasy or desire. And that fantasy and desire is being with members of the same sex, okay? That's where I'm going with this. Now, I want you to stay with me. I promise to keep my cool, remain mild-mannered, and to get this point across as quickly as possible, like ripping off a Band-Aid. We're going to make it painless, okay? Those foreigner guys come to the country to live out that fantasy of being with somebody of the same sex. Let me make it 100,000% clear from this moment forward. I, myself, have zero problem with men who want to act out on that fantasy or desire. If that is who you truly are, I encourage you to be you. Okay? Be you, enjoy you, live out that fantasy, live your truth. Now, I've said that in another video before. I think that was one of the most things that foreigners will find surprising about the Philippines. Check that video out. It's dope. And I mentioned before that I have zero problem with that. But let me tell you what I do have a problem with. And this is where shit gets real. Pardon my language, I don't like to cuss. But this is where things get real. Foreigners come to the Philippines to live out that fantasy of being with a member of the same sex. But then they decide to switch teams and actually try to be with women too. And this is where Mike has a serious problem. You need to choose a team. If this is where you want to be here. If you want to be here, be here. You either here or you're here. You understand me? Either you want to be with somebody who was just like you, same sex as you, or you want to be in a heterosexual relationship with a woman, such as myself, a man being with a woman. Don't start doing this shit, okay? Stop that. You want to know why? Because that's how y'all spread diseases in the country. And I'm talking to you foreigners right now. This is specifically directed to you. That's how y'all start the spread of diseases in the Philippines. And that shit is becoming an epidemic in the Philippines right now. And that is nothing to play with. You understand? That is nothing to play with. And of course, these women are just as excited. You know, they're happy that a foreigner is giving them some attention. So they're probably not going to think anything of it. They're probably not going to think that you're playing on this team and also playing on that team. They're not going to think that in their head. Come on now. Nobody thinks like that. So for you to go over here and start doing this shit right here, I don't play that. I take offense to that. I truly do. You understand? And let me pause for a minute. Let me take a moment and let me also say this. It is not all the foreign men who do this. Filipino men, I'm looking at y'all too. Y'all do it too. Don't play me. I lived in that country for 10 years and you know I've seen it all. Don't play me. Y'all do it too. And y'all are just as worse as anybody else. I'm just saying that I have a problem with foreigners playing into the same accord as you. Not all of you do it, but trust me, I've seen y'all do that. And y'all think y'all don't think I see it, but I see it. All right, I got eyes. I'm an observer for a reason, and I see it. So it's not only foreign men, it's Filipino men too. They play both teams. They play both sides of the team too. Now, some may say, "Oh, Mike has a problem with someone who is, bisexual," and that's kind of not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is, I do have a problem with people who play both sides, who play for both teams. Man, it's BS, man, and you know you wrong for that. And I'm calling y'all out. I'm calling you out for that. Because you know you wrong. You know you wrong for that. You know, and it saddens me that y'all even attempt to do that, because there's no reason for you to do that. If you come to the Philippines to live out that fantasy and or desire, you need to stick to that fantasy or desire and then go back to where you from and you go back to your normal life. You understand? I'm cool with that. But don't do this. Don't switch teams on me, man. That's just, that's really something that really hits my heart, because you hear about the spread of diseases and all of the cases of HIV and AIDS, because I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's there. It's there. STDs exist everywhere. Don't think just because it's in your country it's not in another one. That's stupid. That's like me going to Africa and saying I can be with somebody over there and I'm not gonna catch something, because that's just stupid to even think something like that. But let me tell you, here's the kicker though. And this is what most people don't understand, but most people need to understand. And I understand this cause I know. Right? I'm not Mike the PI guy for no reason. I'm an encyclopedia of a lot of information. Here's the kicker to the whole entire situation. Men are men regardless whether they dress like a woman or not. Men are men regardless of whether they dress like a woman or not. And I'm referencing ladyboys again. I have no problem with anything like that. Understand me when I say this. Mike has zero problem with people who live that lifestyle. It's 100% cool with me. And you know why it's 100% cool with me? And why I will never have a problem with it? Because for me and my guys who like women, that just means there's more in the country for us. Why am I going to fight you for it? You know what I'm saying? That just means there's more opportunities for guys who really love women and want to be in a relationship with women. That just means there's more opportunity for guys to find a girl for them over there, if that's where you want to be at. If you want to be here, stay here. But like I said, let me get back to it. Here's the kicker. Men, whether they dress like a woman, is still a man. Let me dig a little bit deeper. I don't care who you are, where you're from. A man is going to be a man. A man is going to have needs. Okay? I'm no different. I'll be honest, I'm no different. Men are going to have, for lack of a better term, sexual desires and a sexual drive. Okay? It's real. I mean, it's not all men, but most men, they have that drive. So, just because you're with a guy who's dressed like a girl, that's still going to be a guy. He's still going to have the same drive and sexual desires probably as you do. You know what I'm saying? Which leads them to want to be with multiple partners. Again, that sexual drive leads them to want to be with multiple partners. No different than a man, a heterosexual man, who deems it necessary to try to sleep with every girl he possibly can. Sometimes that's just a guy's mentality. You know, sometimes it is. Let's be honest, we're not going to sugarcoat it. Sometimes guys deem it necessary to see how many women he could possibly sleep with. And if a guy has that same desire, but is dealing with someone of the same sex, they're going to have multiple partners. Because those guys are going to be on the same wavelength. They're going to be thinking the same. I want you and you want me. Let's do this. And then, you know, it's continuous, which is why I feel, you know, the spread of diseases is at an all-time high in that country. You know, one of the reasons why it's at an all-time high. Because foreigners do it, Filipino men do it, and it really does put people in a really, really bad situation. I promise not to keep you long, and I don't think there's any more that I need to say on the particular subject. You know, I'm an honest guy. I told you, I'll talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Philippines because I genuinely love that country. And as always, I value your opinion. I always have and I always will. Because you guys are the reason why I do this. And there may be more dislikes on this video than I've ever had in my whole entire life. But you know what? If you hear my words and you actually watch the video, then you're doing me a favor. Because at least you have an opinion on what I'm saying. I don't need you to agree with me. Because I know some people will and some people won't. But I want you to hear me and understand that I feel deep down inside that that's the reason why, you know, diseases get spread rampant in that country. Like I said, it's not just foreigners. Foreigners can be a culprit, you know, but you have to realize that the guy's the middleman. If he wants to play for this team and then switch over and play for that team, the guy is the middleman. I've never heard, I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I've never heard of a girl in a relationship with a girl being the middle woman spreading things around. I mean, I'm not saying that girls can't spread diseases to each other. I'm not saying that. It's just not as likely as a man being in the middle and bringing that shit from side to side. That's all I'm saying. But as always, I truly do. I love you guys. I do this for you. You know, never forget to subscribe. All right? I need y'all to subscribe because I'm always going to give you the best of me 100% of the time. I do this for you. First, second, I do it because I love to talk. And sometimes people get mad at me because I can't shut up. Shout out to my brother, man. He gave me this shirt, though. I love this shirt. I know I shouldn't have shouted him out on a video like this, but hey, I appreciate the shirt. I probably should have shouted him out on the last video for the shirt, but, you know, it is what it is. I just came to me now. But, you know, at the end of the day, I do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm trying to get to 300, man. We at like 250 now, something like that. I'm trying to get to 300. Let's get to 300, guys. Help me get to 300. Comment, subscribe, like the video. Maybe there's more dislikes that are coming than actual likes. We shall see how it goes. But as always, I love you guys. 100%. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.